Hello, Angela Horn here, owner of your Tucson and Sierra Vista Doulas. I wanted to take a couple of minutes today to share with you 3 facts that I think that you should know about placenta encapsulation and our processes here at Tucson and Sierra Vista Doula. So first up, I want to cover safety. Safety isn't just a word that we say around here, it's a principle that we live by, and it's also a principle that we employ in every aspect of our encapsulation process. We are the only certified postpartum placenta specialist in Southern Arizona, and our training and certification requires that we adhere to a rigorous set of safety standards. And I want to talk about those standards with you. Placenta encapsulation is a process that isn't regulated in the United States, and it's important for you to know that when making a decision about placenta encapsulation. There are some European countries that do regulate the process of placenta encapsulation, and our process follows the standards of safety set forth in those countries. Our process takes about 2 days, and this is to ensure that your placenta is processed, again, in the safest way possible. So we need to steam and dehydrate your placenta at very specific temperatures for set amounts of time in order to ensure that we're doing it in the safest and most optimal way. We also only encapsulate in your home. Your home is your microbiome, and there's a lot of emerging research about the benefits of your microbiome. And we want to ensure that your placenta is encapsulated in that microbiome and that we're not introducing any outside elements into that. Our placenta kits also use one-time single-use items whenever possible, and any items that are reused are sanitized between each client. And because we encapsulate in your home, there is no potential for cross-contamination with other placentas. Our specialists have multiple kits that allow us to serve more than one client at a time when necessary, so that you don't have to wait for your placenta to be started while other placentas are currently in progress. And you never have to worry that your placenta is being processed in the same space and at the same time as other placentas. And that can be a really real concern when you're having your placenta encapsulated outside of your own personal space. Second fact I want to cover with you today is our specialists put the postpartum in postpartum placenta specialist for a reason. So while we're in your home, you're not only benefiting from the convenience and the quality of care that our process gives you, you also benefit from 2 days of postpartum care from your placenta specialist. And let me tell you a bit more about that. So while we're in your home, we are able to spend some quality time with you to see how you're doing. How are you recovering from giving birth to this amazing little tiny human that you have? It lets us identify any red flags that you or your baby may be experiencing to be at home with you in your space. It also allows us to help with any feeding issues, and we know that early intervention is critical for lactation success. So we don't just buzz in and out, pick up your placenta, drop off the completed product, and are on our way. We are deeply, deeply invested in your post-birth recovery, and we're there to help you navigate those early days of life with your new baby in your own space. We're also able to make any necessary referrals to other related professionals to help you stay on the best path possible in your post-birth recovery. And of course, we're always available to provide more in-depth support through our postpartum doula care services if that's something that you choose to invest in. The last thing I want to cover with you today, our fact number 3, is one that a lot of people aren't talking about. There seems to be this drive to get placenta capsules started as soon as possible after your baby's born, but starting to consume those capsules as soon as you can after your baby's birth can actually be detrimental, and nobody's telling you this. Specifically, it can be detrimental to your lactation process. So let me tell you a bit more about that and explain why this is a very real concern. During your pregnancy, it's the placenta and the hormone progesterone that it produces that keeps your milk production in check. So it keeps it in hibernation until after your baby's born. Once your placenta is delivered, there is a sudden and a necessary drop in that hormone progesterone that triggers your body that your baby's been born and it's time to make milk. So for the first 3 to 5 days after your baby's born, your breasts are making milk based on that hormonal drop. It needs that drop to realize that milk production needs to begin. And it's the hormonal system that drives your lactation for these first couple of days. And it's called endocrine-driven lactation, if you want to look that up and do some research on your own. This drop in progesterone is vital to initiating the lactation process. And we see in individuals who have what's called retained placenta, where not all the placenta comes out after birth, we see that lactation in these individuals is inhibited. So around day 3 to 5 after your baby's born, the autocrine, or the supply and demand process of lactation, will take over. And your body will continue to produce milk based on the amounts of milk that your baby eats during each feed. So when you start your placenta capsules too soon after birth, the hormones present in those capsules can actually cause your body to fail to optimally initiate the biological process necessary to facilitate proper lactation. So it can actually be an impediment. So this is why here at Tucson and Sierra Vista Doulas that we prefer to start to process your placenta on about day 3 to 5 after your baby's been born. Once your lactation process switches to that supply and demand, there's less potential in disrupting milk production by introducing the hormones that are contained in your placenta capsules back into your body. So it's a really important fact for you to know and for you to consider. Speed can be your enemy. So it's not a process that you necessarily want to rush into. So here at Tucson and Sierra Vista Doulas, our top priorities are safety, support, optimal timing for placenta encapsulation. I would love to have any questions that you may have about our specialists or our process. I would love the opportunity to talk to you about them. It's like one of my favorite things in life to do is to answer questions and share the knowledge that we have. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I would love to speak to you. If you want to go ahead and secure your spot on our calendar to have your placenta encapsulated after your baby's born, give me a call, shoot me an email, fill out the contact form on the website and let me know, and I will get that ball rolling for you. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe. To subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will have tons of great information rolling out in the near future, and you're going to want to make sure that you don't miss it. Have a great day.